In the primary schooling system in the United States, they teach the imperial system for measurements. That is, foot, inches, mile, pound, things like that. However, when you get to college level, they stop teaching that and they immediately force upon you the metric system. Meters, kilograms, etc. It's absolutely absurd. We're learning in college, in the beginning stages of our college years, what people in other parts of the world, in most other parts of the world, are learning in their primary years. And so it sets us back. For those other people in the world, when they go into college, they're able to jump right into, say, the science. They go into a physics class, biology class, whatever it may be, they're able to jump right into the science. Us, however, the first thing we have to do is learn what the heck a meter is, and a kilogram, and a kilomile, and so on. And so it puts us just that much back. And not just that, throughout our whole time while we're in college, we're supposed to try to memorize these things and constantly convert them in our mind. Again, instead of being able to just learn the science, like if I'm reading an astronomy book, I can't just read through the text and absorb everything. I get to a point and it's like, oh, this meteor was 6 kilometers wide. What's a kilometer? How big is a kilometer? I have no mental image of what a kilometer is. Because in my primary years of schooling, as well as everyone else in the United States, we were taught the imperial system. We were taught miles and feet and so on, as I said before. And so why did they do that? Well, some people say, well, the metric system is superior to the imperial system. Okay, that's fine. But if we're going to use the metric system, why just use it in part? Why just straddle the fence? If we're going to use it throughout the entirety of our schooling system. Teach it to us from our primary years. Elementary, junior high, high school, the metric system. And not just that. In our society as a whole, it's based around the imperial system. If I go to the market and I want to buy some bananas, they charge me per pound, not per kilogram. If I go buy some milk, the milk is in gallons, not kilograms or another type of metric units. On a car, the speedometer tells you how fast you're going. It's in miles per hour. On the street signs, when you're driving around the city, the maximum speed limit is in miles per hour. If I see a sign that says a street is coming up, First Street. Oh, First Street's coming up in 4 miles, not in kilometers. That's our world. So why is it, again, you force this down our throats in the primary years? They're like, you need to memorize how long a mile is. A mile is 5,280 feet, which is equivalent to 1,760 yards. They shove this down your throat. You need to memorize this. A foot is 12 inches. 3 feet is a yard. That's 36 inches. They shove it down your throat. And then you get into college, forget all that. That's not necessary. Your whole first 12 years of schooling, all the measurements you learned, you don't need that. You should have been learning the metric system.